Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля, ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. Да ты моё ты моё ты. Чё с голосом? Ты моё ты. Чё с голосом? Ты моё ты. Чё с голосом? Я в кино, что ли, работаю? Почему у меня голос, как будто я в кино, блядь? Что за хуйня? Я работаю. Почему у меня голос, как будто я в кино, блядь? Что за хуйня? Ладно. Включи музыку, посмотрим. Ня-ня-ня-ня-ня, ня-ня-ня-ня. Ну чё? Ну чё? Ну чё? Да блять. Как нормально звук, да, проверить? Правильно, никак. Не придумали такой вещи, да? Так, ладно. Громко все равно, да? А ну, убавлю еще. На 46. Ну чё, работает? Ну чё, работает? Ну чё, работает? Ура! Один хуй громко. Ладно, тогда в этом убавлю. О, десяточку поставлю. Ну, 11. Должно быть адекватно, во-первых. Должно быть адекватно, во-первых. Должно быть адекватно. Всё. Ура! Можно забыть про звук и музыку. Так. Где же мой Геншин, да? Геншин, где же ты, мой друг? Я забыл, как удалить. Обновить. Надо ссылочку обновить. Вернуть чат в положенное место. А здесь удалить. Тоже надо удалить. Чат тоже в положенное его место. А, нет, пускай тут возле двери будет красиво. Так, все. Ура! сказано, сделано. Так, хочу постебаться. Скоромучий отдыхает. Какого бы каталиста взять? Такого прям... А, точно, у меня же это есть. Где она? Я слепой немножко. На оба глаза. Нашел. Это что, Ян Фэй? Что бы ей дать? Что можно дать Ян Фэй? Я не знаю. Что бы ей дать? Церемониальные мемуары? Погоди. What? Что? 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 А? Вот это дать. Без проблем. Увеличивать восстановление энергии. А может лампу ей дать на МС? А у меня где-то была книга. А, вот она. Нет, не та книга. Вот она. Нет, погоди, тупость. Песня странника раз. А чё, нету ни одной? А, вот она. Вот она. Ебать. Тоже 5-я. Кодекс Фавония. Не, Ян Фэй будет на себя много внимания брать в пачке, а я не хочу через нее играть. Лучше уберу ее. Не хочу. Не хочу играть через Ян Фэй, ведь у меня есть другой каталист покруче. Во! Во!
Here, let me help you.
Лиза. Что-то мне не нравится этот наряд, конечно. Такое себе. Улучшить может. А, уже некуда, да? 90-й. Позолоченные сны. На 8 сек после вызова элементарной реакции, согласно элементам других персонажей, в отряде, экипированный этими артефактами, персонаж получает следующее усиление. Сила атаки повышается на 14 за каждого персонажа с таким же элементом, как у экипированного персонажа. Мастерство стихии повышается на 50 за каждого персонажа с иным элементом. Каждое из этих усилений при подсчете включает до 3 персонажей. Эффект может возникнуть один раз в 8 секунд, срабатывать даже если экипированный этими артефактами персонаж не на поле боя. Кусок говна. Почему так сложно? Что так сложно? Что так сложно? О, C1. За каждым долгим нажатием навыка пурпурная дуга. Лиза восстанавливает 2 единицы энергии. Хрень. Я ожидал чего-то покруче. Чисто громовая гроза круче, да? Урон удара молнии, длительность. Чисто урон повысить. Может еще? А, нельзя, ай-яй-яй. Что еще видать? Что по характеристикам? 69. Бонус электроурона 30. Странно, конечно. Да не хочу я тебя возвышать, Лиза. Ты... Хотя при возвышении она что там получает? Пробивание брони, по-моему, бонусы в пробивание, нет? Бахаю гриб, ультую Лизой, щиты Дионы и Дехья. Что со звуком? Это с наушником. Так. Не нравится мне этот наряд? Можно поменять? О! Красота! Пластика. Бутик скушаю.
Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be plenty of time for work, right?
Точно. Можно уже было просто в кружку ебануть все и подогреть, а я на хлеб намазал. Вот и... Да. Мысли были, но я был быстрее. Да. Да. Так это своего рода все на ошейнике висит. Ага. Я не знаю, что держит этот пояс, но он красивый. Пояс чисто для глаза бога, понял?
The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
Так, переодену-ка я теперь Дехью. Раз у меня Дехья не C1, то бахать ее в ХП не имеет никакого смысла. Вообще ноль. Блин, крит урон бы. Ладно. Когда-нибудь я этот артефакт докачаю. Вау. О, я могу сходить пофармить? Класс. Можно сходить пофармить. Почему бы и нет?
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Блин, я не знаю. Как бы так красиво сделать, а? О, упал.
Let's get it on.
Try not to enjoy this.
Gloves off.
На циферки просто кринж. Как я должен это все? Очень долгое нажатие, кстати. Ладно, не, Дехья не играется через это, понятно. Никак не играется вообще.
Come a little closer.
О, 5600. Ха! Приятная цифра. Что если в натуре так сделать? Это ведь была перегрузка, да? Я перегрузкой больше нанес, чем зачем, блядь. Что это вообще? Ладно, придется менять пачку. И Дехью опять переодевать. А какой там ей дают? Блин, я забыл. Нет, не киноварное загробие. А, нет, это я одевал, не хочу. Так, это на скоромучу. Нет. А, вот, урон взрыва стихии на величину равную 20% от значения восстановления энергии. Эффект можно увеличить максимум до 75. Мгм. Как раз ее в ХП одену. А, понятно. Не, отступающий по лаве. Не понял. Пира сопротивления плюс 40 увеличивает урон против врагов, находящихся под действием пира на 35%. Ладно. Так, тут на ХП все правильно. Ничего не поменяешь. КП плюс 200 сравнить. Окей. Тля. Тут ничего не изменишь особо. Тут дальше надо идти. Опять тратить всю мору. Рит урон. Что в итоге? ХП 35. Вот так.
It's time to pull the trigger.
Кстати, я выбил один лук новый. Охотник во тьме. Увеличивает урон, экипированный этим оружием персонажа. Когда тот не на поле боя, на 2% в секунду. Таким способом макс понятно. Говно. Так, вроде все. Коки Синобу. Что на нее надеть? Меч на восстанову. Может сменить? Дать ей зонтик. Что у нее по талантам? Как она работает? Спокойствие духа. Понятно. Куки Синобу ВМС. Окей, сейчас заработает. Босса побить. Может, есть комплект гладиатора. Какой артефакт может дать и там по нужному количеству полезных вещей? ПП, крон, сила атаки, мастерство стихии. Мало. Получается 33, 23, 23, понятно. Что говна. Давай лучше загуглить надо бы. Так. Лучшие артефакты. Стойкость миллилита. Увеличивает хп персонажа на 20, когда элементальный навык попадает по врагам. Атака всех членов отряда повышена на 20, а прочных щитов на 30. Щитов у меня нет. Но увеличивает... Так, погоди. Атака бафает атаку на 20. Ладно, 20%. Мало. Тоже не... О, в натуре. Цветок потерянного рая. Она ЭМС получит. И у и у дендра... Дендрос будет у меня дендра. Так, чё? Бафать силу атаки? Не, цветок потерянного рая. Так, цветок потерянного рая. Давай посмотрим, что это у нас. КП. КП, защита, сил атаки, шанс крит попадания. О, МС. 23. По мастерству стихии буду смотреть. 19. 23. 23. Крит урон, защита, сила атаки. Понятно. Че оно на Дионе вообще висит? А, вот 23 вообще. Класс. 19. 16. Да. Забавно. О, бонус лечения. А, нет, бонус лечения же идет только от личного захила, а у него лечение на способности. ХП. Чем больше ХП, тем круче, нет? Как это вообще работает? А, нет, ей ХП не надо, МС надо. МС.
Of their own can leave sandstorms for a better life.
Stand with me.
119 МС. А, и оружие не на МС. Чем бы ей дать? Зонтик. Чего она ешка хилит? Блять, получается надо макс хп плюс МС, да? Количество восстановленных хп зависит от максимального хп куки Синобу. Использованная не может допустить хп. О, дерьмо. Все хиллеры хилят от максимального хп. Ну, кто это придумал, а? О, ХП 4,7 в процентах. О, в процентах 4,7. Тут понятно. Так, все. Малек. Осталось и апнуть.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
Какой-то странный отряд у меня, кстати, получился. Стильно женский, какой-то гарем. У путешественника какой-то гарем получился. Вайфу пати ГГ. Растущая угроза. Бум! А, вот это, да? А, она не разрушает. Как через этого гигантского чела бежать? Что-то мне не хочется. Привет! Не, ну без разгрузки скоромучить тяжело. Что-то у нее хп мало, вроде больше должно быть, нет? Не знаю, как-то все странно. Без скоромучить это непривычно теперь. Как же залезть на гору? Ой-ой-ой. Выносливости совсем нету. Да. О, опять этот. Я, кстати, спустя 2 года получил от него ачивку, блядь. Сюда, сюда, ко мне, ко мне. Где? Сюда, сюда. Come on, come on. А телепорт есть? Телепортом даже не быстрее, нифига. О, ты пошел не той дорогой, сталкер. Серьезно? Где мои экспедиции? Придется в Лиуэ бежать. Придется в Лиуэ. Лиуэ. Синобу. Пошли тебя покачаем, да? Да, жаль, только крутка, конечно, да, жалко, жалко. Ладно. Какого фига? Чтобы прокачать Куки Синобу, нужны эти шрапнели. Что за дичь? Обидно. А, я эту светильник не надел. Прикольный баг, да? Им бы поправить такую фишку. Буду кусками от него отрывать. Бум-бум-бум-бум-бум. Что бы ты ни делал, делай это в круге. Дали 2. Вот спасибо. Там музыку хоть слышно, нет? Через телефон же можно проверить, так проще. Кисинобу, отдай сало. Понятно. Можно было вот сюда таймер присобачить? А не в книжку. «30 секунд». Сколько там надо? Еще 4. Вау, еще 6 уровней и халявная крутка. Можно побегать по короду, пофармить. У Дехи самый интересный мувсет, я считаю. Очень интересный. И с мечом. Опа, оба. Раз, два, оба. Типа, чем он бьет? Раз, два. Так. Рукой или обратной стороной меча? Ага. Ха, забавно. Ладно, откудешился. Вау, это курляпис? Вау, курляпис мне. Что там по круткам? Вау, это мне? Круточка. Интересно, я сегодня еще 2 крутки добью, нет? Ой. Ой, лупок. И... Да не та кнопка, не та. Сука, бежал. Вот так, значит, да? Вау, это мне? Вау, вау. Кто это? Вакатоши. Вакатоши, отсюда ты, Катоши. В мире еще сейчас вообще в Геншине опасно в мир-то пускать. О, вообще опасно. Вы себе даже не представляете, как это опасно, ребята. Читеров развелось. У-у-у. Да, читеры в Геншине. Просто супер. Найдете такого, дайте ему мой хлеб. Хочу посмотреть, что дают на комиссата Аяра и на Диончик. Так, Диончик. Понятно. Возлюбленная юная дева увеличивает эффективность лечения на 15. Вот что на нее надо бахать. Увеличивает получаемое лечение всех на 20. Вау, вау, вот что надо, вот что мне надо, вот этот комплект надо. Возлюбленный, даже скриншот сделал, чтобы не потерять. А тут что? Заблудшие в метели. Помяном Кагиути, у меня есть такое, если что. Если оружейный баннер мне не понравится, дам ей катану просто. Воу. Вау. Бум-бум-бум-бум. Бам. Не в ту сторону! Ой, я запутался. Ой, не так кнопка. Уи! Камисато, Сусету или что-то. Бум! Да, кто же знал. Когда не угадал. Бум-бум-бум-бум. Но последнего успел убить. Ой, красота какая. Погнали. Ставлю гриф. Бам. Еще один. И некому взрывать. Ветер северный. И идешь ты на завод. Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. Потому что нету Крио. Ой, нету Пира. Бам. Бум, бум, бум. 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 Почему я-то замерз? У нее прикольная озвучка. Кья! Теперь я пожалел о том, что не выбил Какоми. Похуй. Я под щитами. Я под защитой. Следующий данж. Будет забавно. Забавно, сказал я. Что же это? Что это? Это он? Блин, как стильно он на нем смотрится. Вау! Стальное жало. Позолоченные сны. Почему позолоченные сны? А что на Елань? Понятно, по артефактам что? Эмблема рассеченной судьбы. Урон взрыва стихии на величину равно 25 от значения восстановления энергии. Ну, у меня на ней церемонька висит. Бум. Ха. Фу. Поиграем. Бум! И все это. Бам! Бум! Бабах! Просто миллиарды урона. Бах! Ну, свапайся! Блять! Да, жаль, конечно, он никак не реагирует. Так обидно, а? Вау, что-то многовато, кстати. Воу, воу, воу. А вот сейчас обидно было. Да, не успел. Ладно, у меня есть другая женщина. Бам, 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 бум, бум.
No rest for the wicked. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Просто бум. В смысле? А, на ней дендра нет.
Where do you think you're going? No rest for the wicked, as you wish, main Fräulein.
Фройлян. Фройлян. Бум. Оу, Бро, полегче.
I see everything. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Get back!
Can't handle this dream. Everyone hold hands. Share my knowledge.
О, увлекательный ивент. Бить мобов. Как насчет такого ивента на целый месяц? Сделать как в Devil May Cry, раз они берут оттуда механики, вот как в Devil May Cry. Забабахать башню на 70 этажей. Ладно, 55 этажей. И на каждом этаже, каждые 10 этажей давать 30 примагемов. Ну или за каждый этаж по, я не знаю, там разделить. То есть, допустим, 10 этажей бах, и ты 30 примагемов залутал. Следующие 10 этажей опять 30 примагемов. И так 10 этажей поднимаешься. Шо уж мелочиться. Чем не прекрасная идея для подобных трюков. Дыхание Немони я прошел, тестовый прошел, Калиберг. О, меня Калиберг ждет.
Good roll.
Ждет не дождется. Вау, еще одна круточка. Ебой сюда. Еще одна.
All right, maybe I'll
Сколько я
take
уже
one
стримил?
more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Честно говоря, вместо Куки Синобы я хочу поставить ее. Хочу C6 ее поставить. Ее величество C6. Просто так. Да где? Я слепой.
Let's make haste.
Да, с обычной книгой. А какая у нее была? Вроде это, да? Ладно. Странствующий ансамбль. А у меня есть странствующий ансамбль нормальный? О, на Барбаре какой-то висит. Ха, и не очень. Понятно. А геоурон есть? Во, судя по статам, это круче. Никакого гео, обида. Бонус геоурона. Может его чуть-чуть улучшить? Бонус лечения. Смешно. А, у меня Барбара во второй пачке. Поэтому на ней плюс 20 там висит. Ну, как-то так. Порт Осмос. Что Аль-Хайтама забыл в Порт Осмосе?
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Tevat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we aren't always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
Дом Колотушкина, улица Золотушкина.
Next to a small, white-haired talking fairy. Exactly, right?
Адрес
And if
пойман.
I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, it got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on, Paima wants to have a look too.
Давно не виделись, как вы поживаете? Говорят, что вы путешествуете по Сумеру, а у меня сейчас как раз дела в Порт Осмосе. Кея. Вау. Кея. Вау. Охренеть, а что Кея забыл здесь? Офигеть. Вау.
So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well. From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we... Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends. The letter says that he hangs out at Far Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
Слушай, а тебе случайно не надо Нахиду в пачку положить, гений? При таком интереснее венте-то. Тут лампу ей дать. Понятно. Следующего дня 16:00.
should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. That's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her? The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the knights...
Один из капитанов кавалерии пошел проверять бухло в Сумеру.
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain.
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly, well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
На этом моменте многие теоретики такие, вау, воу, 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 воу. А я говорил, а мы знали, да, а мы знали. Вот так они будут говорить, да? Но тут прикол. А мои корни в Кенри-Ах, которая, как говорят, находилась глубоко под землей, где-то в районе Сумера.
And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear. It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to give me a happier life. A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
Альберих.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Просто с нихуя. Привет! Подай пивка.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt.
Встретились два лучших персонажа в плане интриг.
So you remember me? Then we are already acquainted. Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
А, вот так, да?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Такие слова
hold on
поймут.
now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Узнал инфу и такой, мне надо тут с торговцами поговорить.
You go do your thing, Kaya.
Понятно все,
See
понятно.
you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mon...
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
Твоя сестра упоминала плетение судьбы во время нашего совместного путешествия.
Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in a Vidya forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
Не, ну напиток важнее, ребят, важнее. Ребят, напиток здесь и сейчас важнее, чем что-то там потом. Реально, это... Нужно правильно все это... Что, вкусняхи за молчание. Вау, рыба в сливочном соусе. Да, спасибо, конечно. Спасибо за рыбу. Я там случайно дендрокул нигде не подбирал? Вроде нет. Вау, как же я ошибался. Знакомое место.
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here.
Скорее всего, аронары... Скорее всего, да, ранарчики были
It's an
здесь.
extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging.
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so. Well... Huh. So there really isn't anyone home. Ugh. This place is so dusty. Paimon bets no one's lived here in years.
Investigate carefully. We mustn't miss a single detail.
This bed looks pretty ordinary. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dumb. Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook.
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane.
Запах настойки, блядь, учуял. Запах настойки.
disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret, especially after Dane talked this place up. Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it...
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Scatter! Busted.
Он избежал главного урона. Самая обида.
Gotcha.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while. You should wait for me here.
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here then. Good thing there's a fireplace over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry. Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be? We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots of
О, это тот самый диалог, да?
So, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
Paimon. Каждый день. Каждый божий день в Геншин. Каждый божий диалог надоел. Ленивый. Каждый божий день.
Oh, you stop it! Now you're embarrassing, Paimon. So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like?
Где расскажет о путешествиях.
Stars?
Мы могли вот так смотреть на звезды, выбирали планеты, на которых хотели побывать. Вау, даже так. Мы путешествовали по вселенной и всегда были рядом друг с другом. Мы видели надежду и отчаяние во всех их выражениях. Мы впервые расстались, просто я хочу знать, что же случилось. Этот диалог напоминает диалог Эцио во второй части, как он говорил в Италии. Или где он там был? В этом, блядь, в городе, где сплошное море. Короче, сидел на скамейке и говорил, что я уже 10 лет охочусь. И уже 10 лет. Или сколько там, блядь, 20 пришло. Вот наш ГГ тоже вот говорит, я уже хрен знает сколько вот пытаюсь выяснить реальную правду, а мне, блядь, не дают, потому что тянут за жопу. Сколько можно? Воспоминания о сестре заполняют ваше сознание, и вы погружаетесь в глубокий сон.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen. What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you? All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Ну-ка, ну-ка. Бля, нельзя. Понятно.
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your travel companion. You mean the one that was keeping watch by your companion?
О, на нем это же.
Early this morning. That much. What business is that of yours?
На нем одежда, как у тех этих из бездны челиков.
Do I make myself quite clear? Leave. What are you waiting for? I've been observing you. And you, still, I'm warning you, no funny business, okay? Fine. Whatever. Just move aside. You... Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going... But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? Come on then.
Вау, хиличурл. Это же хиличурл.
Mind your own business. And don't worry, he isn't aggressive. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself... Huh? You know Conria? Who are you, exactly? Do you worship a god, traveler? Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct. And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies. That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm. This wretched curse of immortality. The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods. We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay. Because although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us, the gods placed the curse of immortality. But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness. He is Kari Bear, my illegitimate son. How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of unspeakable shame. I was a noble of Conria. I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. Then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight.
Это отец Кейи, что ли? Вау. Вот это, блядь, поворот, конечно.
Selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it. After all that, he turned into a hilichurl right before my very eyes. I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him. She was.
Кстати.
We were separated. It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Caribert. Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check. Over here. I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Caribert here to Sumeru. Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his... I do not hope to break the curse. I am but it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state. I believe that it might just work. I read about it in a book. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it. What other choice do... The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now? Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. Okay. To start with...
Кто это?
Also, do you have any, of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe that... Oh, wonderful! This is the method for making the medicine. You just need... Over here. I'm sure you're wondering why. Well, it's because he needs one
Что это было?
to recover his... I do not, but it is said.
Что это было?
I believe that it might just work. In my youth, I disliked... The gods have already punished. Never mind. As it happens, my hands don't have... Okay. Also, do you have any, of Sumeru's regional specialties on...
Мне что-то аж 2 раза повторило. Это что сейчас было? Ну-ка проверить надо. Вроде все нормально, с интернетом есть. Интернет на месте. Что это было? Что это вообще? На нем уже нет. Понятно. Запретное безымянное лекарство королевского двора. Имеет стойкий резкий запах. Согласно книжным записям, с помощью силы божества мудрости это лекарство возвращает рассудок. Возможно, также может противостоять проклятию. Я хочу на Хиличурла взглянуть. Где он? А, его здесь нет.
Is it done? Oh, splendid. Let me see. In all honesty, I do not know. Well, the moment has finally arrived. No. I said before that this medicine relies on the power, which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven. Let's go. Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing? God of wisdom! Look, I will... You and your kind destroyed my home. Wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots. You cannot mock me more than fate. God of wisdom. I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul. My son, Caribert. He was turned into a monster before. If everything the god... Then I bowed. I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Caribert to see this world once more. Please, God. I beg of you. I have made quite enough of a...
Странно. Ха, ничего нельзя сделать. Кстати. Нельзя мини-карту даже открыть. Какой-то отдельный кусок. Мы в какой он даже на мини-карте по краям все красное.
Caribert? We've prepared the medicine. Caribert, it's me. It's your father. Caribert. Caribert, please. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born, but I'm here now. Papa's been... Are you still angry with me, Caribert? I know you're awake now. I'm so sorry, Caribert. Forgive me. Please. Please. Oh, gods above. You took everything from here, and I still I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it! I knew it. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment. Other reasons. What do you mean? Huh? You really think so? Give up? No. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100? Let's go. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom. I grow them. The details don't matter, right? There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I'll be here watching Curry Bear. Once you're back, good. Then please head over.
I see everything.
Please.
Да. Карибер. Может, это Кея? Кея? Нет. Кея у нас далеко уже. Он уже в Манштаде. Дайнслав. Возможно. Может, зонтик дать? Мне нравится зонтик, классно. О, стоит. Ну, понятно.
You're back. Coribear's condition is stable. By which I mean he still isn't responding. Anyway, give me the water. I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let it... good. I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take but a moment to make.
Интересно, правда, что это за сила такая, да? О, у меня же дендра висит, точно. Бум, бум, бум.
What happened? Was it monsters? Oh, thank goodness you were here. couldn't have taken them on all by myself. I'd have to hide and wait until they were gone. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so let's get on with it. Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. I trust you still remember the method. Sorry, I have been so very wary for many years. If only I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought.
Снова к статуе. Окей.
We're here. Let's begin. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Cory Bear? Oh no, he must have left while we were too busy preparing. Come on!
Может, он его перепутал с другим хиличурлом, нет? Да, у него повязки нет на руке.
That's not Cory Bear. Right. Cory Bear's scarf was a gift I once. My eyes must be going. Yes. It doesn't seem interested in us. Yes.
Туманность. Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Souls Dark. Dark Souls. Туман. You...
What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? Huh. It looks like they're worshipping. Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship, and it appears to be in earnest. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the... Oh, there's only...
Да ладно, мы же видели в разломе. Бум! Баба! О, это то самое место. Великое нигде.
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is powering it?
Врата разложения. Почему врата разложения?
Everyone hold in.
Кстати, наверное, я пропустил парочку. Ну чё, 100 лет будешь открываться? Вау, какая красота! Вот почему я играю в Геншин. Вау, как красиво! Не, нельзя, конечно. Привет.
I see everything.
Кабум! Баба! Взрыв. Это взрыв.
Busted.
Можно сундук? Сундук нет. Нет сундука. Наверх. Как я наверх поднимусь? Ваши эти головоломки. Угу.
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down? Or gravity itself?
Думаю, я теперь понимаю, почему та башня была перевернута. Она не была перевернута, она была еще и красной. Как правило, такие башни ставятся, потому что кто-то верит в Бога. То есть башни... Еще одну надо найти, да? Третью. Упал. А где печать? Там, да? Опа! Маг бездны.
Humans, fate has not granted you the right to enter this place. Do you insist on an audience? Very well. Then I grant you the trial of destiny.
Вестник бездны. Наступление Хлада. Вау, криво бездны. Чудовище из Ордена Бездны, который использует темную силу, чтобы убрать льдом и морозом в бою. Снижает его в... Когда его некоторые атаки наносят урон, персонажу они снижают выносливость. А вот это было неприятно. Ой, не та кнопка. Come on, come on. Everybody, come on, come on. Boom. Boom.
Busted.
А, это мне? Офигеть. Ты мне выносливость снизил, как только мог. А, на нем крио, его нельзя сбить.
Нет, Тахида! Нет!
Бум, 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 бум.
Who was that? He was a perfect being. I'm in awe. He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power. Oh, truly mesmerizing. And yet, you were able to defeat him. Oh, let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second and more excited.
Интересно, интересно. Не, ну замок топ. Прям к стреванию напоминает. Только нет статуи с голыми сисями. Полуголых статуй нет, конечно.
I think we've made it to the end.
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown, or for power that you covet?
Чё за голос ГВ?
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For I am not God, I am but a sinner. You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept the countless lies. Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you. And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
О, да.
What just happened? When I saw the thing, my heart was instantly at... I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here.
Он что-то получил, силу. Возможно, это та сила из типа отрицать, ну как это, глаз порчи вот этот был. Возможно, это то же самое.
I have a strange for this to happen right at the moment when I was... You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might... I have to try. No matter what, you said it yourself. Cory Bear?
Papa?
Cory Bear? Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! You see, it worked! Cory Bear can speak again!
Where's Mama?
Mama is... Cory Bear, look at me.
Of course.
Yeah. How do you feel?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I... Wait. My body! Papa!
Don't panic, son. It's just... There's no more Conria here. No more... In this world, you have to be a little monster, but...
Am I?
No. Of course not. Look, Cory Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she's watching over you. Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just... and never take. Understand?
Okay, Papa.
Но он же ее снял.
Not since that day have I been so... I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us, but the god we saw in that cave, now that was that wondrous power. It was truly... Now then, after one besieges a god, and the god responds by piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes. A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like... No matter. Believe what you will. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
Вот это я называю маньячело. О, кабанчик. Ой, кабанчик. А где мясо? Мяса нет. О. А, он опять туда побежал. Бум. Опять по 100 лет эти ворота открываются. Хотя и красиво. Эти колонны. О, колонны. Можно взглянуть под определенным углом на эти колонны? Да, эти колонны для жертвоприношений. И что это? Ха, бошки снесли. Статуи сняли голову. чтобы сказать, кто это. Да, ни у одной статуи нет лица.
What happened? The Hilichurl worshippers have disappeared too. Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that it was neither illusion nor coincidence, and so let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future we shall see it. Could he really have been a sinner and not a god? Cory Bear? Where has he gone? Oh, no, no, no. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here. This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or... Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh no. Did he? The mirror, it's broken. He must have taken his mask off and seen what he looks like beneath it. If he'd just done as he was told. We have to find him.
Какой эмоциональный человек. А вроде бессмертный.
It's his scarf. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on.
Не уронил, а положил. Уронил. Вот ты реально шиза.
Cory Bear! Cory Bear! Where are you? Curses! Forest rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a, Hilichurl?
I asked you first. Don't make the...
I said, have you seen a Hilichurl?
Hey, whoa. Look, sir, there's no need to get so worked up. There are Hilichurls everywhere. What's the big deal?
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there.
You Forest Ranger scum! You spawn of the Seven are all the same.
You're raving mad. You've got...
Curse you all, Forest Rangers.
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few Hilichurls?
He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do... So tell me, Forest Rangers, did you...
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction.
Yes!
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info?
Настоящие дозорные разбираются в ситуации, а не вот это вот говно на дозорных. Серьезно, кто так относится к своей работе? Ну или обязанность.
Stop! Whatever you saw, it was... I told you. We're... Cory Bear? How could this happen? Come! Cory Bear, we have to go home now.
О, снимают маску.
Papa?
Cory Bear.
Papa, I can't take it.
Please, Cory Bear. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa?
Но.
I see. I understand now. Finally, it all makes sense. Aha! Traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you Traveler? Oh, I have... I suspected it was you. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you... In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. My real name is Clotar. Clotar Alberich. You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, eh? The power inside Cory Bear and the power of the one you call a sinner. It was one and the same. Yeah. I am positive now. It's the power of the abyss, isn't it? Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes. That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes. Salvation for a sinner can only come. Cory Bear did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own death born into abject sorrow. He shall now become the loom of fate. Sinister. Oh, I never imagined that you, of all... We once believed that you would bring new strength to us. You were the abyss. A wondrous and the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Princess of Conria.
Why did he just call me?
Он заговорил.
Traveler!
was worried sick. Traveler? Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. She wouldn't be the Abyss Order's princess otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face.
So you saw her memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the loom of fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your sister never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that she... Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. What is it?
The field? What does that have to do with anything?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
Интересно.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
А нам можно показать?
Male and female skeleton buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich finally found... This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think. We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna...
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can...
Так, появился наконец-то загадочный злодей. Плохой парень. No name. Чувак за кулисами.
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is he?
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh? What is it? Huh?
Соскучился, что сожрал. Ей, выполнено. Ну и квест, конечно. Накидала достижений. Ночь блуждающих звезд. Воспоминания. Вспомните о сестре. Создайте лекарство, несущее надежду. Станьте свидетелем чуда, дарованного грешникам. Выполните Кариберт. Не хватает, блядь. Не хватает. Не хватает.
Gotcha.
Да. Сколько у меня смолы, кстати? Неплохо. Пощам, пощам, пощады, пощады.
Quietly now.
А, еще одна появилась. То есть еще двое.
Busted.
Ладно, достану скоромучку. Или может все-таки кого положить, а? Может, Сяо? Не хочу. Электросайна. Его качать надо. Не хочу. Чичу.
Understood.
Еще можно. А, встречи. Что это неохота? Есть какие-нибудь ивенты, которые закрыть? Вроде все забрал. Уже был, забрал, сделал. Спотался уже. Ладно, попробую одну встречу. Парузан, хитросплетение. Или потом Эти встречи можно и вне стрима пройти. Ну, одну встречу чисто так.
Even though most of the academia's restrictions have significantly relaxed, I'm still a bit worried that the Matra might give her trouble. I need to stay here to keep an eye on the situation. Kale, can you head to Sumeru City and
does it have to be me?
Wow.
I only assign a job this important to someone I trust.
Oh no, I'm fine. I've completely recovered.
I know. You'll have a tough time if you...
Oh, hey there.
Да,
It's
это
been a
я.
while. What a coincidence. I was just thinking about asking you to accompany Kale to Sumeru City. Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just that this matter concerns research. Also, you happen to know about this situation? There are very few people I can trust to be discreet right now. After giving it much thought, I believe you're the most... It's complicated, and this isn't the best place to talk about it. You might have heard about her in Sumeru before. Her name is Faruzan, and she's a very experienced... Let's just say that a huge part of Ksharowar's mechanical research over the past 100 years have used her academic discourse and manuscripts as their foundation. She is, but she vanished for 100 years because of a certain incident. She only returned to the
Faruzan,
academia
обычный
after
человек,
being
просто
found in the
пополнение
wilderness
несчастного
a few
случая
years ago.
исчезла из мира на человека
Because
и
of that,
ла-ла-ла.
her current personality can be a bit strange.
I'm getting a headache.
She doesn't have bad intentions, so you don't have to be scared.
I'll try.
Yes,
Как можно исчезнуть на целый век?
are often quite prejudiced.
Надо у
However,
Фарузана
Faruzan
узнать.
isn't influenced by modern thinking. It's already past our arranged meeting time, but she still hasn't shown up. I don't think so. With her personality, it's more likely that she got wrapped anyway. Can you go with Kale to the academy?
Thank goodness.
I'm counting on you too. Kale, don't push yourself too hard. Our task is important, but not that urgent. If Faruzan really... After all, if she's distracted by other things, it'll affect...
All right.
Погнали. О, кстати. Блин, у меня уже Нингуан. Когда можно поменять.
I've been waiting for you for 8.
I do hope Madame Faruzan is able to find time as soon as possible.
Найти время. Найдет, не переживай. Все найдет. Не переживай.
Sorry, what did you say? Oh, could you repeat yourself?
Farzan, I said that you need to give us...
Yes. And did you forget to add madam when you addressed me earlier?
Your hearing is perfectly fine. Madam Farzan, we don't want to make things difficult for you. However, isn't this rather problematic as an advisor? Never mind the students, even...
And who, if I may ask, complained? If they have any issue with me, tell them to talk to me themselves rather than waste any of your time. You don't have to tell me anything. I very well know that it's those people from Haravatat. How I wish they'd put their time into doing proper research instead.
But, Madam Farzan, it has been a long while since you last made any...
Academic contribution cannot simply be divided between the tangible and the intangible. The issue here, I believe, is that, in any case, it makes no sense to use a metric like this to evaluate a mentor. Which sage set this rule anyway?
Wait! Madam Farzan...
That's her, all right. But the person with her doesn't look... Shh! She hates it when people call her... Her body apparently stopped aging during the year she was gone. So that's why she looks the same as she did 100 years ago.
Anyway, Akar Crafts and the leader of Ksharawar would like to invite you to collect... They're wondering if you'd be interested.
Ah, Kale! Why are you here at the Academia? Are you... I'm much better, Madam Farzan. Have you been sleeping well? You seem to be developing some eye bags. Is that Rat Tainari forcing you to stay up late again? No! It's because I'm a slow learner. good to be hardworking, but you need to take care of your health. I'll have to give Tainari a right talking to when I see him. And is the person beside you the legendary traveler?
Да, хоть кто-то сказал, что я легендарный, хоть кто-то.
I've been meaning to meet you for a while now. It is thanks to you, after all, that the Academia is finally getting back on its feet.
Это путешественник, легендарный. Слабо, что ли? Я, мать его, с драконом мазафака был. 1 на 1 почти. А тут опять принижают достоинство.
If you're this unwilling to participate, it might be difficult to teach a course with topics that only fall within Haravatat's subjects, but you can teach a course or participate in a collaborative project. If you don't do either, it'll be hard for me to persuade the advisors and students who have been complaining.
Could you not give me a few more days to consider? This matter has been delayed for so long already.
That's precisely the issue. If you don't give an answer today, I fear that...
What a waste of free time these folks are. Now you two are here at Tainari's behest, I take it. Of course. I shall need some time to... What now? She seems so big. Master said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Party's DI. So I feel for Madame Farazan. But if I get her in trouble with the Academia, then she won't have the time to help me. Yeah, that would be the best for them both. I'll check with Master later and see if there's... But I'm sure he'll say, the best thing you can do now is... Huh? Oh, yes. This way she can get... So if I also stay and help... okay then. I have to teach students from Haravatat, or owe Kasharawar a favor. It strikes me that they might be even less happy about such... We're back, Madame Farazan. The Traveler said that he can stay and help you. Oh, why I couldn't ask for more. In fact, I'm rather curious about the type of person the Traveler is. You were the one who taught us... Is that so? Good. Now, should I apply to teach a course with Haravatat, or join the collaborative project that Kasharawar is
You might have heard of it before. Haravatat is an academic faction that researches languages and runes.
Now, not was. Still am.
Yes, of course. But current Haravatat students can't really... understand her direction of research.
In summary, I mean to interpret the configurations and solutions of ruin mechanisms via the deciphering of on-site stone carvings and unearthed documents. It'll include research into general documents dealing with such...
The research method is supported by Haravatat, yes, but the content deals heavily with both ruins and mechanisms. This will make it difficult for students. Also, there are fewer and fewer unexplored ruins left nowadays, and Kasharawar researchers have been developing their own theories on mechanisms. As such, they don't need to rely on ancient documents.
They're far too complacent. Ancient mechanisms are more dangerous and complex than one might... I'm telling you, things weren't like this 100 years ago. All researchers back then were interested in exploring. Nowadays, all people are interested in are mainstream subjects in popular research. Even if they attended my course, the people here think that my research is outdated and unrealistic, so they keep cutting my funding. Why, I think they could all stand to learn from Kale. She's a hard-working child and respects her elders. Huh? Why me? If only those who came to my lectures were more... Speaking of which, are you feeling better? You don't have to I just remembered that I have a lot of studying to do. Are you telling me to start a reading course for Kale?
Huh? Wait. Although Tainari has academic dealings with the Academia, he isn't considered part of it. This means that Kale isn't technically a student.
No, he's right. The old academia became consumed by their arrogance. There must surely be many people like Kale and Sumeru who are passionate about learning, but cannot study due to various... The old academia paid no heed to them. But if I start a reading course for Kale as a pilot, perhaps this shall come to benefit
I'll need to go.
Oh, save yourself the extra trouble. I'll come with you. If there's any arguments to be had, Traveler, Kale... wait! She rushed right in after we arrived. She's really headstrong. No, not really. Madame Farazan is a brilliant scholar. It's just that she can get a bit too passionate sometimes. I don't know how to handle that. Maybe it's because she wants to take me in. It's just like that researcher said. The academia has completely changed. I don't really get it. But it does seem like Haravitat's students aren't optimistic about the students who are interested in mechanisms and applications of the elements. Madame Farazan also refuses to accept random students just to make up numbers. She still hasn't found it, but she seems to like my attitude toward learning. It's because I'm a slow learner that I have no choice but to stay up late and study. Whenever she compliments me, I feel really guilty. It's not that. Madame Farazan respects my choices. She hasn't been trying to persuade me, especially since she knows I need to rest and recuperate. She sometimes brings food to Gandharvaville for me. And each time, now that you mention it... Kale, Traveler, thank you for waiting. I argued with the higher-ups and convinced them of the practicality and necessity of educating the general public. If I'm not mistaken, they're the students of my classmates' students. They're a lot less forceful than their... amazing. It's just that we need to fill in every single page of the application. It's been a century, but the academia is as picky. Let's see now. What do we need to fill in? Course name, learning objectives, teaching methods. That's a bit too general, I'd say. After all, this class's target audience isn't toddler. As such, we'll need a more specific learning objective. That's true. If we use children's teaching materials... And you have your job as a forest ranger, Kale. People who attend this course in the future are also likely to have life commitment. Master always tells me that practice is the best way to learn. That's why I often ask him that. It must have been difficult to get books in Sumeru in recent years, no? Tainari really went... Expanding literacy is a capital notion. Now that the academia is easing restrictions on the circulation of books, there should be more people who have become interested in reading. It's a great time to conduct this course. So that's next on the list. I fear that I'm at a loss as to which books youngsters like nowadays. Would The Legend of Antara be too... fair. Kale? Me? I've been reading light novels from Inazuma. I heard that ever since we were allowed to sell books in Sumeru again, some people set up stalls at Treasure Street to sell light novels. This is my first time hearing about such a thing. Wait for us, Madame Farazan.
Легкие романы. Погнали! И как к этим легким романам все пришло? Жесть. Ну-ка посмотрим реакцию. Wow.
So colorful.
Is this your first time seeing a light novel, ma'am? Oh, they're the most popular books nowadays.
Fine. Wouldn't you?
Of course. Why don't you try this one? It's Outlander Brigade. When the wind...
I heard that this book's author describes... Now, I've only skimmed through a few pages, but it feels like... the protagonist just ends up fighting in every scene with no proper build-up. Will anyone even enjoy a story that's only comprised of fights?
How about... the good thing about being
a reincarnation isekai story? Those are pretty popular right now.
О, блять, не успел.
What in the world is that? Also, why does it become stronger by eating sunset tropes? Those fictional rules used to push the plot forward. Sorry. However, this book doesn't explain how reincarnation correlates to becoming stronger. Such an illogical rule will affect the coherence of the story. Will readers really accept this?
Это для читателей, которых логика не интересует.
How about this?
Oh, that's the latest volume of Oni. Now that's a rather normal title length. Oh, yes, but I don't like it that much. Madam? Let me see. The dialogue flows quite well. Third eye of perception. Illusory mirror. I also thought those names were strange when I was reading them. It's impossible to derive the meaning of these phrases in isolation. Also, their morphological properties are quite pedestrian. Or did the protagonists purposely create these strange names to disorient their foes?
Чё у неё с глазами?
So there's no deeper purpose. Hi. You're right. It's such a... Even the most popular book in Sumeru yes. A Bahumana researcher wrote it while researching. The plot had many twists. The world building was fantastic, and even the writing could withstand scrutiny. When it was still being published, even the sages back then all described the story as a timeless classic. The series must have concluded after so many years, right?
Is there a book like that in Sumeru? I've never heard of such a thing.
It's called Tales of Shariar. Do you sell it here?
Tales of Shariar?
About 100 years ago.
100 years ago? Are you pulling my leg?
The legend of Antara is popular to this very day, isn't it? I just heard someone telling it a few days ago in a cafe. If an old story like that is still being shared, then Tales of Shariar must be even more popular.
Even if that is the case, I really...
What? Is that because of the academia? I can't believe they've allowed the people of Sumeru to become so uncivil.
Tales of Shariar. Oh, wait. I mean, it is a book from 100 years ago.
Tales of Shariar is considered an antique now? How could the academia have let such an traveler, Kale? I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Зашибись, теперь мы ищем книгу.
Madam, wait!
Окей.
Oh, no. You asked me why I'm scared of Madame Farazan. It's because I'm afraid of that ancient language she researches. Even so, what if researchers...
Okay.
These folks I'd better be buying.
Да, только посмотреть, чел, только посмотреть. Вау, что-то классическое.
I never thought this book would ever get sold.
All right, that's our teaching material secured. We also now know what to call this course. Analysis can... Luckily, the language being used here isn't English. As long as the writing is good, readers won't need any illustrations to imagine the scenes. Worry not. I shall thoroughly explain the difficult sections. You'll like this. After all this time, I wonder if Aliyah and Aziz ended up... Sir, do you have the subsequent volumes?
I don't...
Is that so? And here I thought I could finally read the end. If I'm to use it as a teaching material, it's better to start earlier in the series. Where are the first... Is this series really that popular?
No. It's not popular at all.
No demand? Impossible. Back then, I'd come across at least 3 groups of people talking about it.
Seriously? No one told me that this book was anything special.
Where did you get this from? Can you still
I'm afraid not. This book was sold together with a whole bunch of antique furniture. I didn't even know. Otherwise, the Matra would have come knocking. Wait, is this book actually worth a lot?
That's impossible. No matter how strict the academia was, there's no way to...
I do remember a passerby skimming through the book a few days ago. However...
He sighed? Why would he react like that? Given... I'm sorry. Traveler, Kale, please give me... Why is there another misunderstanding between Ali and Aziz? Oh, and a new character is introduced with no foreshadowing at all? Is this really the Tales of Shariar
Well, that passerby reacted in much the same way. It's Madar from the cafe over there. You know, the fellow who... Since that's also a very old story, maybe he knows.
Then let's go ask around at the
Кто-то переписал книгу. Тебе, мужик, тебе. Ты в здравом уме на улице продаешь на ковре барахло. Тебе. Ты должен быть заинтересован в товаре, который продаешь, иначе ты не разбогатеешь, не поймешь, как его загнать.
Another day, another...
Excuse me?
Yes.
Well... sorry.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
Do you know about Tales of Shariar?
Huh? Tales of Shariar? My master always talked about how incredibly popular that book used to be. However, I tried reciting
Your master?
Yes, the one who taught me how to be a storyteller. He said that Tales of Shariar. He also said that this great-great-grandmaster was an He wrote 4 volumes back then, and the reviews just got better and better. You couldn't find a...
And then? What happened next? Why doesn't anyone...
Oh, it's hard to tell when it comes to trends. One day everyone likes stories like that. Instead of writing a proper ending, this to tap into popular trends, he added a lot of tropes. Then...
How could that be? Then what happened to Tim?
In the end, there's no ending. The great-great-grandmaster tried to write a few more volumes, following whatever trend. He got so infuriated that he stopped writing
What? So there's no ending? The readers didn't care?
By that time, only a Anyway, my master probably exaggerated. How could a work possibly... The only tangible thing my great-great-grandmaster left is the original draft of Legend. He also left behind many theses from his research phase. When my master talked about Legend of Antara, my master is a much better storyteller than me. Even when but even he won't recite Tales of Shariar due to its ever-changing writing style.
So, Antara's story is the one that lasted through the years.
Well, not even sages can definitively ascertain the quality of something.
Only time? Madame Farza? It's been 100 years. Perhaps some things I once believed to be great aren't so... Yeah! No matter how good those stories are, I can't improve... Huh. That is true. Readers' interest in trends of the time are not things that... What was popular 100 years ago could be completely forgotten in modern times. And yet, 100 years is far... If Tales of Shariar hadn't chased after trends and instead stuck to its it might have stood some chance of gaining renewed popularity. No, even if that didn't happen, at least it would be a work that... Huh? Our conversation just...
I don't really get what you're talking about, but it...
How unseemly. No. Kale, you found a book that you liked at the bookstall? Yes. Then we'll use that book as our teaching material. Now that I think about it, using a book that you like is the... As for the academia, as long as we come up with an appropriate course name, we should be able to get away with this. My, it sounds like you've dealt with the academia book. Now then, let's return to the book vendor in a bit and... But if I wish to use it as teaching material... Huh? Speaking of which, other than third eye of perception and illusory mirror, I also espy some such things as... Even if it reminds me of my dark history, I still can't help but be drawn in by the story. And why do people use dark history to refer to awkward or embarrassing memories? If one of our learning objectives was researching linguistic changes over the past 100 years...
Она рэпчик под музыку читает. Жесть. Вот это рэпчанский столетний рэпчанский фразан.
I knew it.
Класс. Вау, 20 примагемов. Это я удачно сходил. Навстречу. И как раз круточка. Вау, 30 круточек. Вау. Что ж, можно заканчивать. Можно даже сделать неплохой такой момент.
It's been a while since I've limbered.
Да, у меня есть форузан, да-да. Ой, некрасиво. Тоже некрасиво. Вау. Вот на этом можно и закончить. О, сюжетка, конечно. Я все ждал маску, что покажут, что под маской. Но я думаю, маска что-то вроде сдерживающего фактора. Типа чел снимает маску, вырывается сила вот этого грешника, и он... Да, думаю, да. Но это будет лишь в моей голове. Чел какого?